Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight up in. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Black Knights of Brooklyn taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy going to put it up right away. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 79 Bronco.
McCarthy going to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
60 Maverick. Cut 19, cut 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
To the air with McCarthy. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Vikings hit 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll roll him out right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Carter, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 47-yard line.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 in a first down. It's really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down to the touchdown look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for first and goal.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Bronco 80, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. Ready, right?
Throwing is McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And it's fielded at the 34. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
A gain of 15. Brooklyn first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now McCarthy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Let's go. Go.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set. 19, Tiger. Go street. Hey, smash.
And McCarthy going to sneak it. And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. J.J. McCarthy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7. Jake Elliott set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35.
Yards.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Flushed out right. Man open, here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
The 17-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
4 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Great. Set.
Looking to throw. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they move this all the way down for 30 yards.
First down.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19. Seven Pirates. Ready?
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Will Riker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. And
now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
From the 40 now on second down. Hurts toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's complete. Right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Miami.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Trim it.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down.
And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
21. Vikings 13. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready? Cougar 19, 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
Here's McCarthy.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Go! 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Go!
A final shot before break. McCarthy in trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Hurts.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just...
Now Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3rd down and 1. Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
19 Lions. Go.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Caught on the right side by Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have the guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, I think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field. Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
9 yards.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Running right, Jones. And a short game down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60
Back to throw. McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. He may go. And touchdown. A.J. Brown, 99 yards. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
28. Vikings 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mustang 19. Shut up. 18, 5, Viking 18, 79 Bronco.
Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Let's go now. Dragon 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
McCarthy going to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Set. 180, 180.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
7 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion goes the tight end. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings 20.
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 70 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Curve 19! Curve 19! He's moving! He's moving!
On play action, now McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and a couple.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 12-yard line. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At the 2-yard line.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Vikings 26. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes second down.
Come on. Set. 19-18.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Second down, another shot for Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Barkley. Touchdown. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score Black Knights 49, Vikings 26. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here, as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against the war.
Come 19. Let's go now. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, the lopsided affair finally